What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Hidden with the real reality or whatever. Period. I'm your host, Pharaoh. We're joined by our wonderful host, Lee. Lee, we lost another queen.
These my queens. These my girls. She knows
my
girl. Venus. She had her an idol.
It was her
round.
time.
I do feel like it was her time. It was definitely tick-tocking. I feel like she accelerated the way she talked to motherfucking Charlie. Why the hell she talked to Charlie about this?
Girl. You know what?
Like, Venus
reminds me of another 7th place queen.
Cool.
Georges from RuPaul. RuPaul's Drag Race.
I'm not doing this.
Let me tell you why.
I'm not doing this
because it was a queen, it was a legend, and she was eating it up. And then eventually it was like, honestly, it's your time, isn't it? It's go ahead, bow out, queen. Honestly, like, I'm sad about Venus, but it makes more sense. It makes sense.
I'm sad because it's like she was just about to, like, I feel like, kind of evolve into this player in the game. Like, she had this idol, but honestly, she definitely just needs to, I think, watch. I would like to see Venus play again because I absolutely love her personality. But I think her gameplay, she is just way too abrasive when she talks to people. And if she could figure that out, like, socially, like, if she could get the social game down, I think she'd be great. Because I feel like her strategic gameplay is pretty savvy. Like, the way she talked about in this episode about, like, the Seeker 3 has to go. Like, of course that's the next move. And she was the only person saying it. Yeah. Damn near. And it's like, we saw this a lot of times throughout this season. Venus would say, like, the obvious thing that they should be doing. And no one would listen because it's Venus. So if she's just able to get that social game down, like, girl, she could really do something in this game. And I feel like that's what, like I said, I'm starting to compare her to a queen. Because she don't even want a comparison. I'm just saying, Parvati, you know, I feel like season 1, the social game wasn't there. No. You know? And then she came back, and it, you don't think she can have reincarnation?
I think she can have a similar path in the sense that she played first time, lost, and then come back, and she can really do better. I just don't think the games are that comparable. I think I think Parvati's first performance was better than Venus's.
Definitely better
than Venus's first performance. But I see what you're saying. I do see
a lot of just like the new. She understood, like, probably didn't understand like the game at that point, and I feel like Venus is lacking skills of the game. And if she were to connect those things, I think Venus could be nasty and dangerous in this game. I do, and what I love about Venus is that she really is like this like personality that we don't really get. She's an archetype that always goes home pre-jury. So it was so interesting to see her in jury, her, you know, still playing the game, and just her lasting throughout. So it is something to see her go, especially because Jeff is talking about you don't want villains no more. Because like I would have loved to see her and Q on a hero versus villain season type shit, but Jeff is boring now, so that's not gonna happen.
You know what I will say about Venus, which I was gonna say, is that she's someone who, because of her first performance, if there is an All-Stars and she's back on, let's say she's on 50, who's gonna think of her as a threat? She seems silly. She seems like the character ad, like I guess Abby Maria or even like Parvati. Like Parvati wasn't initially seen as this, we got to take her out on Fans versus Fave. It was like, oh, that's just Parvati. She played whatever. Like, she's not threatening, seemingly. So she's someone who could win because she's underestimated. And I feel like that's what happened with Parvati. They let her slip and slither too much because they just didn't think anything of her. And then she's this monster-ass player. And Venus could have that upside. If she plays 50, who's going to think we got to take out Venus? When Omer is there, when Shan is there, when Jesse is there, when Carla is there, when Ricard is there, all of these big names.
Girl, so we're going to be there again.
When Sari is there for the 8th time and gonna lose again. When D is there.
Don't do that. Don't do that. She have to catch that straight.
Let's get into the episode. So we started off back at camp, Kenzie crying and whining because she wanted to take out her closest ally, but Maria did it for her. I'm so sick of this. Stop doing that.
Girl, the new Survivor meta is take out your closest ally as soon as possible.
Lee, you gonna do that to me?
Yeah, I'm taking your ass out. No,
you gonna lose.
No, Kenzie, and Charlie, and Jesse. The list goes on. I'm not naming everybody.
Let's not put Kenzie.
I'm not naming every.
She wanted her out too early for me. Kenzie wanted Tiffany out too early for me. Even if she win, it's just.
I just feel like why every time we hear someone have a revelation in the diary room, it's that the closest person to me in the game that would never take me out should go. That person should go home.
So before the season started, someone said the last season these people saw was a season where everyone was taking out their closest out. What was it, Jesse? I think they saw Jesse's season where Jesse took out Whatchamwho's-it and Cassidy took out Carla, and I guess they left on the idea of this is what's a new era good game moves, and Ricard did it to Shan even though he didn't win. He did it to
these people won. You just had a bunch of
none of these
people
win. But maybe that's what they're thinking,
and that's the problem.
Marianne and Omar was a good one. Marianne and Omar.
Mother Marianne, you hoes not Marianne.
You hoes not mother. You not. None of you hoes is mother. So, anyways, Kenzie is crying because she couldn't take our closer ally, and Maria is happy because she just took out Tiffany, which was a big move, and the people left out of the vote.
She letting everybody know it's a big move.
She letting everybody know, and the people.
Yeah, girl, I took out Tiffany.
I might win the game.
Y'all, it was me. It was me, girl.
Please stop. So
down.
her idea is the people who wasn't in on the vote should go home. And then the rest of us should be the final five. So Kenzie and Venus were left out of that vote. She doesn't want them there. And she thinks the final five should be Charlie, Q, and Liz, who hate each other. Ben and herself.
I think that really is Maria's like one of the faults she may have is that I think she kind of may see the game too straightforward. Only because I know when she was talking about the 6-person alliance that Q created, her and Tim were not in a great position in that alliance at all. She was barely in it through Tim. And she still said that that's an alliance that she kind of wants to go to the end with. And even now she's saying, oh, everyone who voted her out should just stick together and everyone else will go home. I feel like that's way too straightforward for the game of Survivor. Gets deep into it. And I mean, you're expecting two people who don't even like each other to work together. No one on the tribe is like Q girl. And she, throughout this entire episode, is protecting him like that's her child. Like, girl, you gotta let that man go. Because it is not a good look.
It's not a good look.
It's definitely. I think that part of it, that process, like trying to protect Q, he's going to be loyal to me. I see that, but at the same time, we've also seen how Q played this game. So it's like it's not necessarily.
You can't do it so obviously.
To be loyal to you though. It's like I can easily see Q flipping on her. I don't think Q cares to go to the end with Maria at all.
I agree, and she's doing it in everybody's face. She's almost like not rubbing it in their face or spitting in their face, but it's like on the borderline of rubbing it in their face of the fact that she just doesn't care that Q is her new fake ally that she's pulled in to use him as a number. She's taking him on a reward. She doesn't care. She's hanging out with him a lot. She's making plans with him. She's telling everybody I'm using Q. It's like you can't just slap this shit in people's face and they don't even like this man. Like if you're gonna use someone because they're hated, you do that on the undercover, on the down low. Like, why would you do that all in everybody's face like that? Like, I get you want people to know you're making good moves, but to me, it's like you can't be. Ooh, I'm not trying to get deep like this, but you can't be insecure about your game. And I feel like what we've seen in this season is a bunch of people who are insecure about their game. They don't want to go to the end without having this thing. And shout out to D, because I don't think D gave a fuck. D was, if you said my name, you have to go. I'm doing this because I want to do this. You got to go. She never did anything. Well, she probably
Barry Bailey coded. If you're watching BB Can 12,
she was never just like, it wasn't often when she was like, I need to do this because I need this particular move to make. And same with Jam Jam, and same with Marianne. It came when it came. It wasn't this thought out. Let me make sure I make this move at this moment because I need to get this resume. Winners don't use these winners in this new era. No winner in this new era had a move that was so thought out in this way that's literally the only way I'm going to win this game if I make this move. It's natural. It comes to them. It happens when it happens. They're playing the game their hardest from beginning to end. And then you win. Maria, you're going out of your way to make sure people know you made this. That's you don't play like that.
Too hard.
Just play the game. Just play the game and you will probably win.
The game needs to speak for itself. Point blank period.
It does. And I do feel like there's a good chance Kenzie could win. And I feel like Kenzie wanted to do something like that and then she didn't do it. And it's like she's probably about to play one of the only games where it's like she's not trying so hard. Don't try so hard to be a winner. You just should be a winner.
Yeah.
Period. So hey, there's that on that.
Like that tea.
Bitch catchy. Child. So Venus goes to Kenzie about breaking up the 3, which you talked about, ate that up. And then the next morning, everyone realizes that Idolicia is probably back in play. Period. So they all go looking for Idolicia. And it's like
someone mentioned this in the chat episodes earlier. They didn't hide anyone else's idol.
They did not. What does that mean?
Hide anyone else's idol. Now I will say, well, no, even during the tribal section of the game, they will rehide them. So maybe they did rehide them, they just didn't look.
I don't know the rules. I will say one of these seasons, after the season, Jeff revealed that there was another idol hidden that whole time, and then people just didn't look for it or didn't find it. So sometimes that does happen, but they genuinely did. I don't know.
You know what? Hunter, because Hunter left with him. Not many people. Did people even really know he had one? Oh, he told people, didn't he?
He told people he had one before they left. Yeah. So it's like they could have looked after Hunter, they didn't, and then they looked after Tiffany, and it seems like only one idol was found. It's like, aren't there like 3 idols on the island right now? I don't know. I really don't know.
But see, now I'm really thinking because Hunter did tell them he had an idol.
He did.
So when he left, why did no one go look for Hunter's idol?
Maybe they did, and it wasn't shown on the episode.
And no one found it?
And no one found it? That doesn't even sound right. I don't know what the idol rules are.
He was bluffing. So maybe that's what it was. They thought he was just lying. But girl, get out there and look for that damn idol. Because I didn't think there was no idol out there when Marianne had found her. I was like, ooh.
That's true. Child. That was the season where there was another idol hidden and they didn't find it. By the way, it was Marianne's season. So, or no, Omer, and it was another idol hidden, and Omer had a whole advantage that entire season, and they never showed it. It was so weird. He had an extra vote or something.
That's why we need to get that Survivor NWT because I want to get those teas head on.
You know what?
They be spilling so much tea in the exit press.
So Venus found Idolicia. She
Venus
said
Idolicia. You see how Idolicia go to Queens only?
Right. Idolicia has a type. And also her type is not wanting to be in this game. She wants to get voted out with you. She wants to go home with the mothers so bad. She wants a mother to take her home real bad. But Venus immediately says, I don't see a reason to let anybody know that I have this idol. So when she's with Kenzie, her and Kenzie are working together because everyone else is working together. And Kenzie is searching for it. And Venus is like, I'm not going to tell her. No one needs to know. I'm like, okay, you're eating this up. Put a pin in it. Later on, Maria and Charlie talk. And essentially, this whole conversation is letting Charlie know that he doesn't want Maria in the game anymore. He has a die room.
She got it.
And I like Charlie. Literally, I like Charlie's turning on his ally a little better because he basically says, I wanted Maria to take credit for the last move so that someone could be a target in front of me.
Set that girl up.
Set her up. And then he said, I want her to go, but I don't want her to go now. I want Q gone first, and then I want Maria gone. And I like that plan because that would put him in top 5. Mm-hmm. And I feel like in that situation, it's not too early.
Yeah. Because Marianne did her move really late in the game. So I definitely can see how that will work more. I don't understand people like Shay, my sister Samaya. She was doing it.
Right. You're not even emerged, baby.
Or this season, everyone who did it at the time they tried to do it. It's just like, girl, please stop. But I feel like I could definitely see the logic in him a little bit more. But now that Venus went, that kind of delays this plan a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. It really does. So boom. After this, he has his plan, but he doesn't want to really enact it. He just wants people to know that she's a threat beforehand. Then we see Liz and Kenzie literally talking about how Maria is a threat. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of conversations about Maria needing to go, and that's what we see.
Like,
we see Liz and Kenzie talk.
I hate when someone take out a mama and then just
take it out. At least she won immunity. She ate that up. I would say she ate that up because she would have went home.
And that's why I love Mr. Dr. Maria. I really do. But at the end of the day, I'm not shocked because, like I said earlier, I just think her game is very straightforward. And usually players like that, with that like this type of thinking, they're not really able to kind of have that forethought to like manage their threat level or, just kind of have that one up. Like she's not as sneaky as a Charlie. And that's why Charlie is playing in her face right now. And she'll never expect it, I feel. Then that's why, like I said, I can't do Survivor. I can't. I cannot. Because I feel like if you're playing Big Brother, when a bitch done turned on you.
You can feel it in the air. They're around you so much.
All day you ain't saying in my face. These people, it's like night and day. We're best friends one day. We're agreeing on the vote. People will literally
because the vote is tomorrow. The vote is literally tomorrow.
But a person would vote with someone all 20 days of this competition. And day 21, they have to go. I can't do that. I would cuss a bitch out. I would, Pharaoh, if we're on that island and we've been working together. And I'm thinking, oh, period, the reality kings. We're going to the end. And you take me out. Girl, Lee, call me Spicy V.
I hate to say
you're not
Lee.
winning.
Listen, Lee, I hate to say it. I'm not an insecure player. You don't have to go. I can beat you when you're sitting right next to me in Final 3. You don't have to go anywhere. And that's what D did. D sat right next to Austin and didn't give a fuck. Shout out to my girl, D. Bring her back. They're my queens. They're my girl.
And Bailey ate that
too. Bailey ate that too. Ooh. So then Kenzie and Venus also talk about how Charlie is feeling like Maria might have to go, so this is good. Charlie pulls up and they all discuss that Q and Maria got to go. And Q is like, Charlie's like, I want to push Q a little more than Maria because I want Q to go and then I want Maria to go. Then I want to move from there. So we then get to the immunity challenge. Immunity challenge, the same shit they always do. Y'all know the tea.
Girl, Venus was so close.
Venus was very close to winning. She literally had her ball at the rope like twice, and then she lost. She should have won. That would have been nasty because she had an idol.
Girl, she would have been.
This would have been her path to the potential win.
She would have broke the mother tier ranking. Yeah. We got to create another tier tonight. Venus.
Goddamn. But she doesn't win. And Maria wins. And I think this is Maria's second immunity win.
You know what they say? When one queen rises, another one falls. Bailey could not win tonight if
Venus was still here. Venus had to
Either Venus was going to stay in the competition or Bailey was going to lose the W. You got to choose one.
You got to have one.
That could not be two.
You cannot have two queens at the same time. It's never going to work. It's never going to work. It isn't. So Maria wins and she also wins reward. She picks Ben because he ain't never went on one. And basically she does this whole speech about how, oh my God, I know Liz hasn't ate much and there's so many people who haven't went on reward and da 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 da. But you know, Q has had my back and I just don't know. And basically the issue is that Q has been on the last 3 rewards. Yeah. And everyone knows
Eating good.
Eating real good. And Liz hasn't been on
episode. Piece of this episode, girl, he's not even on
he's chilling. He's at home. So the issue arises because Maria's like, you know what? Q and Liz play rock, paper, scissors.
Crazy. I don't think this was a smart decision. Even picking Ben.
That was weird.
You've been working with Ben since day one. Who cares if he hasn't been on?
She should have picked Liz and Kenzie. She should just pick Liz and Kenzie.
She should have picked the girls. They picked one girl, or just pick Liz because as you can see, Liz is very, very bitter about the whole Q situation. Yeah. I do find it hilarious that she's not as bitter, it seems, to Maria. Because Maria didn't pick her for the thing either. You wasn't, I'm pissed! You know, she wasn't all that. I'm just saying. And then when Q didn't pick Liz, Ben was, oh, he a bully. He a bully. Now he eating pizza with the nigga talking about voting out Venus with him. But Maria not a bully for making this hungry girl play rock, paper, scissors for some food, knowing she out here starving, knowing he just ate, but she not. Oh, okay.
You're clocking that T.
I'm just saying, if you was pissed last episode, you should have been pissed this episode.
Lee, you're spilling. And that's just that on that. So they go back and they do complain about it. They whine and complain. Why did she do that? Woo the woo. We want to vote her out.
They were mad as hell.
So
maybe they just don't like you. Like genuinely, if she just
they don't
Ben
like you
and Liz, like you said, shit, Ben and Venus.
Anybody but Q. Why would you pick Q? You know, but first of all, Ben don't like Q and Liz don't like Q. They have big beef. So why would you? I don't know. Like I said, she's flaunting in her face that she has him. It's like, it's just not necessary. You should just tell Q. You don't even have to explain. Q didn't expect. I don't even think Q wanted to get picked. I don't think he cared. I don't think he expected it. She had no reason to do that. Just pick Liz. I don't know what you're doing, and I feel like that's Maria's problem. Is she's just not subtle. You kind of said it. She's just not subtle. But hey, we move. So at the reward, the 3 of them there kind of agree that they should vote Venus. And then back at the camp, everyone's agreeing they should just vote Q because Maria's not an option anymore. Mm-hmm. So half the tribe wants to vote Q, half the tribe wants to vote Venus. And when they go back to the tribe, Charlie finds out that he's kind of in the middle of this situation in a way. So first, Liz has her conversation with Maria. She presses her about choosing Q. They kind of bicker a little bit. Q's right behind her. Liz is like, I'm done not saying what I want to say because I'm this, and this.
Liz needs to go home. Liz and Ben need to go home. Like, I'm so mad that literally anyone who's sitting in jury right now are not here over Liz and Ben.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So then Charlie and Venus talk about Q and Maria both needing to go. And Venus says, I got some tricks up my sleeve, so we'll definitely be good. And that's when she went home. That was her sealed fate to going home.
Yeah.
Because Charlie's like, what kind of tricks you got up your sleeve?
Why did she say that? Because honestly, she didn't even need Q. I guess she did need Q to leave because he was on her neck nasty. I didn't even know why Q worried about Venus. Like, it's just... I'd be so annoyed, and I hate it because, like, of course, with the audience watching, I'm just saying, I just don't understand how are y'all not all on the same page that the Secret 3 needs to go.
And then Charlie had a diary room, and he was literally like, I was planning on taking out Maria and going to Final Four with Venus, but now that she told me this, she probably got to go because you're not even telling me.
Got herself into the Final 3 and won this thing. Right. She handled this conversation so bad.
Because they asked her, what are you talking about? And she's like, oh, nothing. And he's like, well, just tell me. She's like, I'll tell you later. Mm-hmm. He's like, well, you could just let me know. And it's like, she's keeping a secret from him. He don't know what it is. And you say you got tricks up your sleeve. Why the fuck would I be comfortable with you?
And it's like, clear. We were all just looking for the idol this damn morning. Clearly, it's the fucking an idol or something like that. It's very much like, I just want to know. I just let you know for sure that Q's gone. He's good. Because they're trying to figure out, does Q have an idol? And she's like, we're good. He can go. I just want to make. It's like, girl. None of that was necessary. And I'm not.
You were not even a target in this moment. Like you were getting votes,
unfortunately, because we've seen this type of gameplay from Venus before. She really is not the social maneuvering. It's not there for my sister. It's not. So this was just a terrible fucking conversation, and it literally got her sent home. Also, I didn't understand how she doesn't read how he's reacting to it. It's very clear in that conversation that he was not feeling it, that he was very uneasy, that he was very unsure. And people don't like to be unsure in Survivor, just in general in shows. When people are unsure, they're gonna go back to their safety net. His safety net is the Secret 3. And for right now, Q. And that's exactly what he did. And he took out the easy shot, which is you. If you made him feel secure, he would have felt like, we got this. Boom. Q's going. Make this happen. It could have happened. But, that unsurety, it scared him.
Yeah, I agree. So he basically went to Ben, told him about the conversation with Venus, went to Kenzie, told him about the conversation. And he basically went to work putting it back on Venus instead of Q. Girl. And Kenzie was actually like, she prefers Q, but she don't get what she wants because she's not running it.
Girl, is it giving Charlie to be on Survivor 50?
Honestly, he's earned his
chance. Like,
he's earned his right. He's
earned his right. Jesse Crown slipping a bit, I fear.
No.
That was strong. There was some strong.
He's just the issue with Charlie is that his game is very honestly, it might be too under the radar a little bit. Maybe. Because it's almost like if he gets to final 3 with any kind of combination, if I'm a jury member, I'm not voting Charlie. It don't even look like you did. It looked like you Maria's understudy a little bit. And I understand he doesn't want to get taken out. And it's weird that I'm saying this because I just said don't be extra like Maria. I just feel like you also have to, have a presence about you. All winners really have an energy, a presence. Even Gabler.
And you know who got that?
Sorry.
Kenzie
does have that.
Like Kenzie got the most.
Maria has winner has winner energy, but her edit really just does not give winner to me. So it's like that's what throws me off. I feel like her energy is that of a winner, but I don't know. Kenzie definitely has winner energy for me. Tiffany had winner energy. Tiffany had
my mama.
Energy. But yes, so we head to Tribal Council. Q and Venus argue a little bit, and Venus goes home.
Yeah, that was actually one of the best tribals. Like they got into it.
They did.
It's really because that's the thing. Honestly, we got to give Q and Venus their flowers.
They both need to be back for 50. For me personally.
Truly, and they better work.
The entertainment. The reason this season has been so good is because of them. The pre-jury was good because of Venus and Banu. And then the post jury has been good because of Q and Venus still. Like I need all 3 of them back for 50.
And that's why
I don't give a fuck about Charlie being a good player. Honestly, I don't care about good players no more. I don't care about good players no more. Give me good personality.
Girl, don't say this. When Liz wins, if Liz wins, we're never coming to Survivor again.
Lee, that's gonna happen. So I just don't know what we're
done
about that.
This is our final season then. I want
no, because 50.
I'm going on record. We'll come back
50. She's not coming.
50.
Okay,
we'll come back for 50.
Okay, don't scare me like that. I need to see Shan again.
Yes!
Oh, yes! I was just gonna say that. She was looking good, girl. Bitch, I literally, because it's no shade.
Ponderosa mug.
It's no shade. I wasn't paying that much attention. And then I look up and I see this beautiful, gorgeous goddess. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And it's my mother, Tiffany. I know that stuff. Fuck right. She looked good, bitch. Child. As per usual, it's nothing new. She looked good to be on the island dirty and shit. She always looked good. Her face is tea. It really is. Let's get into these motherfucking rankings
girl,
or whatever.
You still in, girl.
And still in the shop. I ain't moving him. I'm never moving him. I just can't. There's nothing I can do for him. Venus went home. This was a chop because you told him about your idol.
That's a chop. Go put it out with her brother Q.
Yeah, them they queens, them these girls.
It's unfortunate. I thought we saw it for Venus. We did.
Yeah, and she is a mother.
Y'all kept a few times. Y'all was fighting for her. Y'all was giving her that camp spot.
It's time.
I was doing it, but we can't do it today.
It's time to go, baby. Today. Go ahead and sashay away.
So at this point, she did to herself.
Go ahead and sashay away, queen.
Q. Shantae, you stay.
Honestly, yes. Like she did not win that lip sync. She did not. She flopped. But hey, we move. Liz, she's always gonna be a flop for me. I might put her in child. You're not doing that anymore.
She's not giving me anything. But
you're not giving me anything. You're just mad. Angry. You're just mad. You're just mad and rich, girl. Anyways, Kenzie, honestly, she's not gagging me either. She wanted Q to go.
This episode.
She wanted Q to go. He stayed.
She's charging up. She's charging up for her winner.
But Lee, she wanted Q to go. He stayed. First of all, why do you want Q to go when the Secret 3 here? That's already an issue as it is. He stayed anyways. You was wrong. Venus went home. That was your only ally. She didn't even tell you about her idol. You don't have nothing going for you. Who's your friend?
Oh, she out. Maria. Oh, she finna get out. Okay. Ooh.
So I'm gonna just keep. I really want to put her down a child. What you gonna do, Queen?
I mean, not mid. She just keep her mid. Let's keep her.
I'm doing too much.
Doing too much.
I'm just feeling like, what are you gonna do? Anyways, I'll keep her at mid because that's my girl. Ben,
I want to bring him back to child because that was his spot, but I feel like I just can't because
I can't put him under. If we put Ben in child, I'm putting Kenzie in child because Ben, the Secret 3. All right, let's keep him cute. And then Charlie and Maria. Charlie had a one up this episode, so he going above Maria. They just taking turns, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, Maria got to go down.
Let's bring Maria down. To me, I feel
because you getting targeted.
She getting clocked, and she's not noticing.
This is my thing about Maria. I feel like Q will go before her because Charlie is controlling that, and she has won damn near the most immunities here, her and Charlie. So I feel bad, but I don't know.
Maybe camp for the episode because she won immunity. She was going to go home, and she won immunity, gagged them in their face.
Okay. I'm just so confused about her because I think she's a better player, than damn near everybody here. But her position is wobbly, but also it might not be because Charlie wants Q gone before her, and Q's still here.
And I will say,
and she still has Q.
That is a discussion that needs to be had because I feel like a lot of players who can play in this way where they're doing so well, but they can't manage their threat level or handle an attack. Like if you could just play good and as soon as someone targets you, you go home. I don't see that necessarily as a great player. So if she just goes home after now being targeted for doing, I would say, well this entire time, then I don't know. I do look at her kind of sideways because it's like, girl, you should have been able to clock that real quick.
Yeah, she should sense that she was going to be the vote. And we don't know. We don't get their diary rooms about this time until next episode. But if she doesn't clock that she's in some type of danger, then I'm gonna be looking at her crazy. So we're gonna keep her here for now.
You did just make the biggest move, and you're telling everybody about it, and you're protecting Q that you know everyone hates.
And then you want immunity though. That might be better. Like you gotta, if she can get to the end, she better win this game. Maria better win this game if she gets to final.
Well, let's see who has her drafted because that'll really determine it.
Oh yeah, she's not winning. Actually, Maria's losing.
This is why I know Kenzie is winning. I have her.
Kenzie is definitely winning, or Ben or Charlie. There's been some unfortunate times with Lee, but
I hope
y'all know the reason we're saying this is because Lee will always win. So at the end of the day, Liz, Q, and Maria, sashay away, baby. Y'all have lost this game, and that's on Lee.
At this point, girl, anyone you draft loses. I feel
and
bad.
That's on Lee Baxter. I'm giving them a death note. I'm just gonna draft everybody I hate. I honestly, I'm genuinely probably just gonna start drafting people I hate. Like, might as well. I'm just gonna draft a bunch of everybody at the bottom.
I will say, to be fair, when I am drafting, I don't go based off who I like at all. I just go based off who I think is gonna win.
Yeah, me too. Well, recently, but now I'm just gonna go based off who I hate because I want them to lose. I want to lose. I'm gonna want to lose now. That's gonna be my goal. My new goal is to lose the draft. Because if I lose the draft, no, my new goal is to lose the draft. Yes. What? My new goal is to lose the draft.
Oh, okay. Reverse. I want to lose. You finna reverse psychology. I get you.
No, I just genuinely want to make sure my faves are safe. Because me picking Tiffany was me telling her to lose. And I shouldn't have did that. Same with Soda. Same with Tevin. I set my queens and king up and I really fucked them up. I should have let you have Tevin, Tiffany, and Soda. Honestly. Ciao. But hey, we move. Maybe Maria can win. Doubt it.
I'm crying.
Omega level mutant is
it's crazy.
But no, they're spilling. They're spilling. I think God gave us all a gift. I do. I think I have the gift.
How do I manifest me $1 million if this is the motherfucking case?
You got to figure that out. You have to really hone in your gift. I think I have the gift of gab. You know. I feel like I can do a lot of talking, but you got the gift of clairvoyance, bitch. You can gaze into the future.
You make them life will be a
breeze. Y'all, this episode was mid though. I hope the next one better. We here though. Oh, we almost at the finale. What is this, episode 11? It's 2 more fucking episodes. Bitch, we're gonna be good. So tune in for the rest of Survivor every Wednesday. Also, of course, we just had our Big Brother Canada finale. If you was there, shout out to you. Special shout out to you. And we let y'all know about all the stuff we finna be doing coming up this summer. So make sure you tune in all the new shows we're doing this summer. Drag Race, The GOAT, Big Brother 3, Total Drama. So check out all of our other coverages for sure. We're currently still covering the Challenge, All Stars 4. We're also covering what else we covering? Amazing Race.
36.
So tune in 36. So tune into that too. And follow us everywhere at T Reality Kingdom. We're on all social media platforms. And make sure you subscribe to us, like, share, comment, all of that other shit. And bitch, we out. Thank you. Bye.